Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger joins us this morning for his weekly check-in. Good morning.
Good morning.
So light rail transit, top of mind this morning for a couple of reasons. I'm sure you've already heard the news this morning that one of your predecessors, Bob Bertina, is not going to run for the Liberals for Hamilton East Stony Creek next federal election because of the federal government's LRT involvement. Can I get your reaction on that?
First, I heard of it actually, and so Bob has been a staunch opponent of LRT right from the very beginning. He was at odds with this current council, and clearly he's at odds with the federal government and their desire to electrify and provide high order transit in many communities right across the country. So I'm not surprised, but Bob has served our community, and he continues to work on behalf of the riding in Stony Creek, Hamilton East, and I anticipate that we'll continue to work with our federal and provincial partners to advance the LRT in Hamilton.
So with the announcement last week that the provincial and the federal governments are going to kick in $3.4 billion, but that Hamilton has to pay for running the costs, it's now up to Hamilton City Council to decide. Is there a deadline for when Hamilton Council has to decide on yes, it's a go, or no, it's a not go?
There's no deadline, but I anticipate that the provincial government, Infrastructure Ontario, and Metrolinx will be coming to council to explain the full understanding of the significant investment they're making in our LRT transit system, and we'll start working on a memorandum of understanding to as we had previously. So we had a memorandum of understanding to speak to how this whole project will roll out, which actually got us to acquiring property along the route, doing the design work, and actually all the way into procurement until the project was canceled. So we need to get back to that memorandum of understanding, and that always contemplated that the City of Hamilton would pay for the day-to-day operating. And those cost estimates have been done a number of times. They're not totally out of line at all. It is offset by the revenue that comes in as a result of the ridership on the line, and as well as the economic uplift from taxes as a result of the development, additional development that occurs along the route when LRT has been instituted. So we can look to Kitchener-Waterloo and a lot of other examples how the economic uplift has provided significant tax resources to help offset those operating costs.
Mm-hmm. Any rough idea right now of where council is going with this? I know a number of councillors approve it, a number disapprove. Do you have like a rough breakdown? Is it about half and half, or is it?
I wish I had certainty around that, but you know what? We'll get a better picture when the push comes to shove, when the memorandum of understanding has to be signed and an agreement has to be put in place in terms of how that money is going to roll out. I would imagine it's going to be very difficult for councillors to throw away a $3.4 billion plus investment in the City of Hamilton and everything that comes with it, including the climate change benefits, the electrification of the line, curbing urban sprawl. All of those issues are check boxes that happen as a result of this investment. So we'll see what happens. I'm continuing to advocate for a strong commitment to getting this project moving quickly, and I anticipate that the province and the federal government would want to move quickly on this as well. Mm-hmm. Economic stimulus is now more critical than it ever has been. And right now, we want to inspire those 7,000 jobs to come to Hamilton to help improve our economy and get us back into economic recovery. So a very significant part of what LRT is today.
When is the next council meeting specifically on dealing with this, whether it's a committee meeting or the
hasn't been set yet. I think we're going to get a commitment, I hope, this week from the provincial government as to when they're going to appear. I anticipate that it'll be sometime in early June that they'll come and give us all the details and all the information and work that they've done to date, revisit the previous LRT and possibly the previous procurement process, which the previous LRT was in the middle of, and explain how this is going to get back on track.
Okay, getting it back on track, I'm sure, is top of mind for a lot of businesses and a lot of people who have been displaced already, right, by their homes being removed from there.
Well, the acquisition of those properties didn't happen because the province forced us to do it. It was in agreement with this city council through a memorandum of understanding that got us to the procurement process, got them to approve purchase projects, and some of them have been demolished as yet to get ready for the LRT construction. All of
Okay.
that work was done in full agreement with the city council.
Okay, I have to stop you there because we have run out of time. I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot about this in the next months to come. But Mayor Fred Eisenberger, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Always great to be with you.